like I never had my heart broken, like I never saw a door closing.
Hits 96, Chattanooga's #1 hit music station. Gino D here with you, and I have the pleasure of being connected via Zoom to Jessie Murph. Jessie, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You must be on cloud nine right now. 2023 has been your year with tours, collaborations, songs all over the place. How are you feeling about everything and all the success you've been having as of late?
I got one word for you, and it's gratitude. I'm feeling so grateful today, and every day this year has just been so surreal for me. Yeah, dude, grateful.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, congratulations again on our success. I know that you're just wrapping up your North American leg of your tour for Cowboys and Angels, which is just amazing. And I know that you're headed to Australia next in a couple of weeks. How excited? Yeah. How exciting is that?
I'm so excited. I've never been to Australia. I've heard great things about it. Yeah, it's insane that people over there even listen to my music. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, you're worldwide now. That's very awesome. And I know that you're actually kind of not too far from Chattanooga here. You're originally from Athens, Alabama. And I want to talk about a little bit about your background, but why don't we start at your musical beginnings? I know that you're only 19 years old now, but when did you really start making music? How did you know that this was a gift that you had and that you wanted to do music for the masses?
I've always wanted to do it since I was little, for as long as I can remember. I kind of just like became alive and I was like, I want to do music. But I'd say I started writing around like 10 or 11, probably.
So, okay. Yeah. And then you started recording shortly after that, or how did that work?
No, actually, I started writing around 11, and I would always like record myself, but sure. Just like on my phone and stuff. But I started posting on TikTok around like 15, 14 maybe, in originals and stuff, and then people reached out and were like, come here and cut this or do this, and that's kind of how that happened. But right, yeah, social media, man.
What are your feelings on social media when it comes? I know everybody has pros and cons to it. What is Jessie's feeling?
A lot. I am eternally grateful for it because I would still live in Alabama if it wasn't for that. But I think social media is shit for your mental health. But it has its perks, you know. It's an incredible tool to share your stuff to the world. I think art in general. Yeah.
I think if it's used properly and with, of course, being appropriate with it and using it in the right fashion, it can be one of the most awesome things ever. But I completely understand how it can also be used as a disadvantage for people or just used against people. So I agree. It's kind of a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I'd say so.
We're playing your song Heartbroken right now. You've collaborated with Diplo and Polo G on it. It's a massive hit for you, which is just awesome. We're playing it all the time on Hits 96. Let's talk about that collaboration a little bit. How did that come together? I mean, you're working with some big names now.
That collab is so crazy to me. I've always been such a big fan of both of them. Specifically Polo G, I have fully like cried to his music before. That one's super surreal, but no, that was like a long process, I feel like. And it was like, oh, is it gonna happen? Is it not? And it happened. And it's one of my favorite collabs. So I'm super, super happy about that song. But yeah, thanks for playing it also.
Oh, of course. No, we want to play it. It's actually funny. We played your song Always Been You not too long ago when it first came out. And there's actually, I don't know if you know this, but in Chattanooga, there seems to be an audience here for your music, because when you check the streams and you really look into it, all of your songs always have this spike right here in our listening area. So we've always tried to kind of reach out and play your music a little bit here just to kind of give that fans that listen. I mean, if they're looking for it on the streams, we might as well give it to them on the radio. So we're happy to play your music here on Hits 96.
Well, thank you. That means a lot to me. I love Chattanooga. I've been there before, and I'm a big fan.
Excellent. Well, we definitely love you. And I know another collaboration with Jelly Roll, more recent, was Wild Ones. Let's tell us about the creative process behind that. How did that come together? And then you've done both music videos for those songs too, which I'm sure was a big deal as well.
Yeah, I did. That song, super last minute, was not supposed to be a collab. Jelly Roll is just incredible, dude. I don't know if you've met him, but he's just the most incredible dude you'll ever meet. And yeah. That song, I actually was in the studio all day for like 7 hours, couldn't think of anything. And then the last like 30 minutes, I heard like a guitar riff and it just came out. It was a quick one.
Wow.
But
Wow. Well,
yeah.
hats off to you. And then, of course, yeah, the music videos for it are really doing well. Jerry Roll, I haven't met him personally, but I've heard nothing but good things. Real down to earth dude. And he's nominated now for a Grammy for Best New Artist, which is just incredible. Numerous others, too. And he made the joke saying I'm 39 years old and finally nominated for a new artist category, but he should be proud.
That video, I don't know if you've seen the video of him like reacting to it. It's so precious. Oh, he deserves it more than anybody, dude. Good man.
Absolutely.
Good man.
Absolutely. We mentioned you wrapped up your North American leg of the Cowboys and Angels tour, heading out to Australia next. Any memorable moments from this recent tour that you can share? Anything that really, hit you in the heart?
Dude, so many moments. It truly, like every night I would go out and just be like, wow, that's a lot of people. Every night was surreal for me. Specifically Alabama. The Alabama show was crazy. It's my home state, and like there was just so much love and like good energy everywhere and big crowd. Yeah. That was super memorable.
Good. You have a huge fan base too, and they're dedicated. I think there's Jessie Murph tattoos all over the place. What are your thoughts on your fan base and that type of dedication?
I love them so much. The tattoos, I'm like, y'all are crazy. I recently saw one. Somebody got my face tattooed on their thigh. Wow. I was like, dude, that's a little crazy. But no, I love them. I love them so much.
Of course. And that must speak to you as an artist too, because obviously your lyrics are reaching them. Your songs are resonating with them. For them to go and put your face permanently on their leg, that must mean something.
Yeah. Wow. That's surreal. That's crazy. That's the craziest tattoo I've ever seen.
For sure. I know that you're on tour right now. We mentioned that a couple of times. What are you working on though? Any sneak peeks into the future? Any upcoming projects? Things that we should be aware of?
So much. I'm working on so much. I got plans, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Project. Super genuine music. Yeah. Stuff from the heart. That's all I'll say. It's from the heart.
So. Are you one of those artists that's constantly writing no matter what?
Yeah, 100%. It's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah. Is that kind of, I think I've heard before in interviews that you've done and read before, that's kind of like a healing process for you. It's kind of a nice way to kind of look back, reflect, and this is the best way to kind of talk about those things.
Yeah, it's definitely my version of like talking to a therapist. I just talk to the microphone.
Yeah, you're just talking to the mic, exactly, and everybody listens. Yeah. And like we mentioned, it's resonating, so it's obviously the message is getting through loud and clear. Jessie, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you. I know you only have so much time, but I do appreciate you taking some time out and talking with us. We're going to continue to play Heartbroken. We're going to get Wild Ones on the air for you, and we'll keep waving the Jessie Murph flag for sure. Final question. I know that your career is just getting started, but is there any significant milestones or achievements that you've hit that you were like, wow, I can't believe I just did that? Something that maybe means a little bit more than the others?
There's a lot, specifically this year. I think having a song on the radio is really crazy. It's always been a goal of mine. So that's something I'm just so grateful for.
But, awesome. Well, yeah. We're happy to play that for you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jessie. We will see you on tour hopefully next time you come around, okay?
Thank you.